get the skulls up. There they are. Right, we're going to begin with... I'm going to shut that bed up. He's sweating over me again. He's been good for ages, and now he's doing it again. Talking over me, little boy. I think it's because it's a summer night. And it's light outside. Let's carry on. Singing. Right. Maybe I can talk to you without the ding ding dinging now. There we go. Oh, just nearly pulled my cup of tea on me. That wouldn't have been fun. Let me drink that cup of tea before I spill it. Oh, that's better. Thai Fu. Is it Thai Fu? I don't know if it's PG chips or Thai Fu. It's one of them. Right, anyway. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Why? Because it's the greatest of all the rabbit holes to go down. This is one you're most likely to come out of and see the world for what it is. All the other ones, they just lead you to other rabbit holes. This one ends all rabbit holes. It allows you to discern the truth and the people telling you the truth just by looking at a human face. It's almost like Robbie Coltrane. Cracker. Instead of psychologically profiling, you're forensically profiling a body, which gives you an answer almost straight away usually. Males have got bigger faces. Draw a triangle through their eyes down to the top lip. You get a big triangle on the male than you do on the female. You can see the difference, look. Men have rectangular shaped far apart eyes. Women have rounded close set eyes. Men have bigger noses. Men have bigger teeth. Men have wide dental arches to match the far apart eyes and a square jaw to match those two. Women's jaws and cheeks slope inwards to a pointed chin, giving the effect or look of an upside down egg. As beautiful as God created you all. Not only do you produce eggs and children, your head looks like an upside down one. You've got his fingerprint all over you, ladies. However, when a man pretends to be a woman, you get this big blockhead. Perfect example would be that Daryl Hannah picture we found. Oh, there it is. You're having a giraffe. I should have just clicked on that and take me home. That picture there. Look at that. It's an absolute man, isn't it? I used to think that was beautiful. Fancied it when it was in Splash. But there you go. It's a big old dirty blonde man. Right, let's come back to class. So every day we look at human skeletons and we can tell just by looking at your faces which one you are. Because males have bigger faces in every nationality. The African male's got a bigger skull than the African female. The Caucasian male, white Anglo-Saxon person, has got a bigger skull than the white Anglo-Saxon woman. And that's the way it works all around the world, and you can see it clear as day when you put a man and a woman side by side. If a woman's got an head like a block and a man's got an head like an egg, you've got a pair of flip-flops. That's how it works. Excerpts of copyrighted material when it comes back. Why is that lagging? Here we go. Excerpts of copyright material may under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. To the noddy holder. There you go. Think. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's have a look at some... let's do some pastas, shall we, for the start up. Well, we've got to start with the famous ones, haven't we? Who did I love first? Kent Ovind. Breaks me heart, it does. There are no gates for Kent, as far as I know. Apparently, Kent spent 10 years in prison, taken from his dinosaur museum, and locked up for 10 years in prison. I just don't believe it. How do you put this woman in prison for 10 years without the other inmates finding out? It's impossible. Another denier of the flat earth. That's what give you away, Kent, when you wouldn't accept that the earth was flat. Even in your own scriptures, it tells you that the earth is stationary and shall not be moved. You deny that. The word of God, and it is the word of God, the world is stationary. That's the truth. Anytime you find the truth, you find a piece of God, a piece of his word. Kenneth Ovine broke me out. On the day I woke up, right in the middle of that first 10 or 15 minutes of flat earth, when I was in the awe of God, as soon as I got my head back together over flat earth and pressed play again, it was just before the NASA section comes up in The Biggest Lie of All, Dave Murphy's movie. And all of a sudden it hit me, I wasn't descending from monkeys. And I don't know if it's because there was a board in the window and my subliminal was reading it, you know. I wasn't looking at it, it was just in the list. But it said 101 reasons evolution is wrong. And I just clicked on it. I went off the Flat Earth movie and went straight onto this Kent Ovine movie about why evolution was nonsense. And I got 101 reasons why it was. Right as I realised God existed. Kent was a big influence on me. I found his... I find his personality and demeanour quite comforting. But she's still a liar. Even though she brought me the word of God and told me that evolution was lies, she continued to lie about dinosaurs. They don't exist. They never did. It's made up nonsense and tosh. There may have been dragons. I sound like a madman, I know. There may have been dragons. There's a lot of evidence for them. But again, I can't prove that. It's wishy-washy hearsay still at the minute. If it has no basis, you can't take it into court. You can't just say there were dragons because a satellite image looks like a dragon or whatever it is. But then all of a sudden, there's a possibility that dragons, not the dragon, these are definitely the dragons, but there's a possibility that there were some beasts of some sort in the past. Because all the things that they told me were a myth, i.e. God, big animals, giants, all these things that were fairy tale stuff, told in fairy tales, James and the Giant Peach, Jack and the Beanstalk, the list is endless, were more closer to the truth than the dinosaurs they told me about, and space and atoms and nuclear bombs. That's the stuff that I believed in is now myth to me. It's a fallacy, it's a lie. And the stuff that was myth has come to the forefront as truth, i.e. God came to the forefront as truth. And one name above all other names turns these reptile souls, just one name, more than any other. Yeah, Sam Cott. Jesus, wash away my troubles. I realised God existed and dinosaurs were fake. I realised there was no such thing as outer space. And it all came as quite a revelation, but also as quite a shock. It literally made me hysterical for at least 15 minutes. Hysterically laughing and hysterically sad. I was sad longer than I was laughing, that's for sure. The laughter only lasts for about a minute. Realising the earth was flat, I'm not spinning, God's real. And then when I realised God was real, I wept. I sobbed like a baby. 40-year-old man sat on his couch weeping into his own hands. I wasn't scared by the power and glory of God. I was ashamed in his glory, knowing that he existed. The way I'd lived my life, the way that I'd lived 40 years of my life not even acknowledging him, believing all the nonsense. And then this person comes along, and I love Kent Ovine, I really did, and starts pushing this on me, and I started to think, well, dinosaurs may still exist. I don't think I'd actually got to dinosaurs, thinking about dinosaurs at that point, but this was adding to dinosaurs being real, because I found the truth out about God. And this man tells a lot of truth, this woman, sorry, tells a lot of truth about in science, in a scientific way, about carbon dating. She has got a lot of truth in her channel. She does, but then she denies the flat Earth. There's the big lie. She accepts dinosaurs. There's another lie. Kent Ovine was one of my favourite pastors, but she's got big hips, look, and she's widest below the crotch. Short upper arm, look. I think one time she spoke to me, I can't remember, it was a video that they'd put out, and I left a message, a lovely message I left him. And I think Kent came on a sock account and tried talking to me that way. And he was like, don't be too harsh on him. And I thought, I'm not being harsh, it's the truth, it's blunt. If it offends you, Kent, it's because you're lying, right? That's why. Do I think Kent's an evil man? No, I don't. Do I think he is a pizza hot dog pat? No, I don't. He did his own children, though. That's the problem. You see, any type of abuse against children is, as far as I'm concerned, it's paedophilia. I don't care what anyone says. In any way, shape or form, if you're grooming them or whatever it is that you're doing, children are innocent. Jesus told you, keep your hands off the little ones. It would be better for you to tie a millstone around your neck, and millstones are massive. Tie a big stone around your neck and jump in the ocean. Jump in the biggest body of water you could find and hope you're deep enough that God won't find you. Good luck with that. People say, oh, Jesus is the devil. Really, the devil hates children. That's why satanic ritual abuse exists in this world. It's quite the opposite. You're getting the people mixed up, the characters. You get them mixed up. One told the truth. The other one is the father of all lies. This person's a liar. It's a shame. This is when he got out of prison and he started doing all the anti-flat earth stuff. That's when I went straight off it. I didn't know he was a woman at this point. I knew he was lying to me. Same with Ray Comfort. We'll do Ray Comfort next. Kent Ovine. I don't think there's any gates for Kent, unfortunately. Maybe someone can be bothered to go through one of his videos. Look at that. There is a female gate almost. I think he is taking a step. Look at the pear-shaped hips. Big in the midsection. He shouldn't be. He should be big up there and narrow here. It should look like a pencil. It shouldn't look like a vase in any way. But that looks like a vase to me. It looks like I could stick a bunch of daffodils in there. That's close to a gate, Kent. I almost had a Kent Ovine gate then. No pictures for Kent. It's a shame. Let's give him a quick skull check for you. The tiny teeth is what gives it away for me. This is Kent going to prison. Apparently Kent defrauded the taxman. Kent is the taxman as far as I'm concerned. He's claiming Satan's taxes off people in lies. They all are. The wages of sin, right? That's what it is. It breaks me heart that Kent's on the list, but it is what it is. I have to expose them all. I'm not telling you that Kent's wicked. I'm not judging Kent's character. From the person that presents in front of me as a man, you're lying, full stop, but I didn't get horrible vibes from this person. And I still don't. But she has to tell what they tell her to tell, right? So she has to say dinosaurs are real. She has to say the earth isn't flat. That's what I mean about free will. We have free speech. We can say whatever we want. I'm not reading from a script. At any moment I can say, fuck the Jesuits and the Pope, and I don't care, because I'm not associated or affiliated to Satan. My heart, my soul, the gift of life, everything that God gave me, it belongs to God. I belong to God. I didn't realise this before. I belong to him. I'm property of God. We all are. But many are not going to acknowledge him. Kent Ovine's got close set eyes, high set ears, pink lips. He's got the rounded face of a woman. His hairline really is high. Look where it's widest. It's out over the eyes. It's impossible for a man to be that wide at the top and not wide at the bottom. I see an egg-shaped jaw, sloping jawline, subcutaneous layers of fat. He's got an Adam's raisin implant that's wonky. It's just not in. It's diagonal. It don't even look correct. But Dr. Kent Ovine, and they say he's not a doctor. I'll tell you what, he's closer to the to being a doctor than most doctors are. He tells the truth about a lot of things, but then he also mixes in lies, and that's the difference. Jesus told you, you will know them by their fruits. Kent Ovine. It's a woman, final answer. Close set eyes, eye set ears, small smile, pink bottom lip, vertical forehead, 2 bumps. Like, you can't see the second one, but it is there. And pear-shaped hips, as we can see here. It's a shame there's no walking pictures for Kent. I think I've got a skull check for him, but there you go. Ray Comfort is another one without gates. It took me 2.5, 3 days. Another one that was a 3-day. I was searching for his gates. Ray Comfort. The tiny teeth, the absolute egghead. The absolute egghead. The soft demeanour of a woman again. The soft eyes. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Tiny little rounded eyes, look. Wide in the hairline, small teeth. Sloping jawline, no trachea or Adam's apple. Let me just have a quick look here. Search Kent Ovine. Let's see if I've got Kent's face up there for you. Or whatever I did on him. Oh, I did do one. Oh, no, actually, IQ went and found the gates. I take it back. IQ found Kent Ovine's gates. How do I know it's IQ? Because the way she cut the photos out. Upside down egghead. There's your school check that I gave you. And there's the gates on Kent Ovine. They were found. Look, I didn't realise I had Kent Ovine's gates, but there they are. Ray Comfort. See if Ray Comfort's here. No, he's not showing. I love reflections on water. If the world wasn't flat, you wouldn't get sunlight coming all the way to your feet the way you do. Look, that's flat earth. That's a ball earth, and that's not what happens. Everywhere I look, I get this beam of light coming all the way from the horizon to my feet at the beach. It's real simple. Just like on roads, look, because roads are flat, you know that, yeah. Ray Comfort. There isn't the Ray Comfort picture's not here. Oh well. Right, let's do Ray Comfort. There's only 2 gates for him, and I pulled them out of a video. Ray Comfort's an egghead. No Adam's apple. Got an Adam's raisin implant. Rides around town with a dog with the same sunglasses on. Wearing aviators, look. She's got a big schnoz, hasn't she? Let's open up images. And right there, he looks like Graham Souness, the football player, or someone like that. A bit of Nigel Mansell. It's because of the egghead. Widest in the hairline, soft close set eyes, small high set ears, a tiny dental arch, pink lips, and no jawline, look. Literally a sloping jawline and a pointed chin, look. Triangle shaped. Joker smile, as we call it. And there's a real good shot of it. Egghead, right? You can see the shape of the head? It's an egghead. Banana Man. I really liked Banana Man. I liked the other one as well. God versus Evolution. That was a real good one. That made me cry, that video did, Ray. And when I reached out to Ray at Living Waters and said scripture's correct, the earth isn't spinning, Ray denied it. On a few occasions I spoke to Ray, because after Ken, I loved Ray. Fell in love with you two ladies, and the word of God. Kate Cameron, look at that tiny face. Look at the size of this 5 head. You show a movie on both heads, but that face is really pushed down. This one much more narrower, but still both got squashed faces. Look, Kirk Cameron, KC, two first names, Kirk and Cameron. Ray Comfort, RC. Let's go back. I think what did it was when Penn from Penn and Teller did a video with this person, and he told quite a story of Ray, or I think it was Ray, saved his life even though he's an atheist. Ray somehow saved Penn's life. I can't remember. It's a load of bollocks now, but back then, again, it affected me greatly. So did Johnny Clegg. Jonathan Clegg affected me greatly in the beginning because all I wanted was evidence of God. And I found it in multiple places. I really did. Throughout the flat earth, throughout of this subject, I find the word of God all over the place. But the one place where I find an abundance of it is in the scriptures. Whether it be the KJV, the Geneva Bible, the Tinsdale Bible. I find great heaps of truth all the way through it. I don't believe it's the whole word of God. Don't anybody even get me started on it. If you think that God thought the gold was good, or that Jesus told you to use a banker, or that God told a group of men to go and slaughter an whole village, animals included, but don't kill the little virgin girls, you can keep them for yourselves. Bollocks. None of that has got anything to do with God. That's a jeweler speaking, a slaver speaking, rape, pedo speaking, all these things that should be nowhere near the word of God, placed there by Satan as far as I'm concerned. If you want to believe those are truths, and that God ordered people to take young virgin girls, and that God believes the gold is good, or that Jesus said to all you slaves, be a good slave for your master. Jesus would never, ever. You think the Son of Man is going to tell a fellow Son of Man, another child of God, that it's okay to be a slave? You think Jesus is going to say that? No, he's not. It had caused an uprising. The slavery and bondage of chains and all that, it's all a mental thing. You've never seen anybody in chains like that, right? Apart from criminals. That's how we treat criminals. They've put this idea of slavery into our head, what it is, when really it's the system we're living in is slavery. The moment we're born, we're poisoned, then we're fed a load of lies, and then we're snatched away from our mum at the age of 4 and forced into what we believe is a good government education system, which continues to lie. At the point we're at now, those said schools are teaching children that they can be barnyard animals. If you want to be a toaster, Johnny, you can be a toaster. You can identify as a toaster. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't play your mind games. If you want to identify as a toaster, that's fine. But the minute you come into my personal space and start asking me to slide 2 pieces of bread between your arse cheeks, it ain't happening. It's your cosplay world that you're living in. I seem to be sharing this world with you. If your peace and pursuit of happiness is that's fine. But I certainly don't have to take part in your cosplay world, that's for sure. I'm a real living soul created by God with a mind that thinks for itself. I'm one of the only people in the world that can do it. And so are you. It's a blessing. It really is that God chose you over all those around you. I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and my best friend, who rang the police on me and I got slammed in the nut house, who won't accept flat earth, never did, still thought it was bollocks up until just a couple of years ago. I've lost him now, that'll be it, because the cracks got him. He doesn't even look like the same person. Literally looks like a gaunt, lactose intolerant. He looks like a skeleton, basically. The minute I saw him, I was just like, you're gone, you're never coming back. There's no way I could even affect his brain now with flat earth and God. once you're addicted to these highly addictive drugs, your personality changes, your IQ drops. Especially to be 50 years old and start on crack. Oh my God. Well, we've lost loads of friends over the years to crack. Me and him. Jace was just one of them back in the beginning. He committed suicide. He didn't let crack take him that far. He was getting there. He knew he had major problems and he wasn't getting back from it. And now my best friend's in the same dilemma, you know. There's nothing I can do. Even if he was to straighten himself up, that drug just destroys your line of thought, the way you think. He's never going to know the comfort of God. And that breaks my heart. It's the same for many people. My brother, all my friends that I've lost. They're never going to know the comfort of God and Jesus. They're never going to know what it's like to live in the world knowing what it is, whilst everyone else around you is oblivious. Because this is the Great Awakening. Everyone else around them is still going to wake up. It's God's master plan that everybody knows the truth. But not everybody's going to care. Not like you do. They're not going to care like you do. That's why he chose you first. And it does hurt knowing what your friends and family think about you. It does, but you receive a lot more comfort from God. If it turns out that they find their way back through someone else, because they didn't find the way back through you, if they find the way back through someone else, you'll break bread with them in heaven, whoever it is. See, if you don't forgive, God's not going to forgive you. It's written, and it makes sense to me that if you don't have that forgiveness in you, God's not going to have that forgiveness when you meet him. Ray Comfort, it's a woman, upside down egghead. There's no gates for this person, and I didn't find his meme either. Let me just put Comfort in the back file. Taylor Swift. No, we've done Taylor. Comfort. We did my two first, so if you want to put some pastas in the chat, whoever your favourite pasta is. We'll have to do Dean Odell and Greg Locke, won't we? The flat earth ones. Oh, there you go. There's Ray Comfort. Let me post it here again. There we go. I think I got two. Oh, it looks like there's 3 gates there actually, or 4 maybe. Let's have a look. Why did that not go in? There we go. Oh no, there's 2 and the husband with the big head and the long neck. Ray Comfort, 2 gates. It took me days to find them. Ray Comfort. Great sorrow again. Finding out that Ray Comfort was a flip-flop and a liar and a deceiver. He had a great effect on me in finding God. You really did, Ray. So did Kent now. Right, let's come back. Let's get rid of my search file so I can see. Joyce Meyer, that's a request. Let's have that one. Hello, Eliana. How you doing, darling? What was it? It was Joyce Meyer, the Joker. Literally, the plastic surgery on this person's face is ugly as well, isn't he? There he is. He's an obvious dude. Such an obvious dude. That triangle is massive. The head's an absolute block. He's got the plastic surgeon Joker smile. It's not a proper Joker smile because the triangle is upwards, look. On a real Joker smile, the lips are more curved downward and you get downward. You get the woman's smile rather than the man's. Joyce Meyer's got deep set eyes with a thick brow bone. Look at where the earrings are. Because this person's got large low set ears, the earrings line up with a bottom lip look. Women's usually in the nose line because you have smaller ears. But if a woman's got big ears, they do hang lower. Be aware of this. They can also raise and lower ears. Remember this and change the size and shape of them. Joyce Meyer, they just don't care. It's a Photoshop. It's a shame. Masons. Joyce Meyer. This one took me days to find a gate on as well. I think I've only got 2 frames. Is that Joyce's husband? Look at those turkey teeth. Look at the size of those ears. She's got big ears, hasn't she? She has. That is a big-eared woman. She's a tall woman. Oh, my gosh. That's an odd couple, isn't it? Look how weird the woman looks. Well, they both look weird. But this one looks unnaturally weird, don't you think? Like something happened when he was born. The doctor dropped him on his head. Sylvester Stallone got dropped down the stairs twice. Adrian! It's bollocks. It's tosh. Drop drawing of Ritual. Right, okay. Joyce Meyer. Let me have a look in the back file. I'll trigger both, actually. Joyce Meyer. And there he is. 3 gates I got on him. Huge triangle, like I said. Straight legs, straight legs. There's a woman here in the suit. And again, inline footfall on the woman. Space with the man look. Joyce Meyer. Oh, there's 4 gates. Another one there. It took me ages to find that video. That was a court case. Got him coming out of court. Magnus Carlsen. Already done it. There's another one here. Joyce Meyer, world champion light bulb changer. What do I mean by that? I mean, he can change a light bulb without standing on a chair. I have to stand on a chair to change light. Mind you, my ceiling is about 8 foot tall. Got an old Victorian house I'm living in, so the lights are really high in here. But on an average house, the ceiling's not much higher, about 6'6". Anyone can change them, right? This one, he could change my lights. This one, look at the size of those hands as well. Huge. So there's Joyce Meyer. Kate Cameron. I think I've got Kate Cameron as well. Let's have a quick look. Kate Cameron. Is it Cameron or Cameron? I'll go Cameron. Kate Cameron, yeah, I got it right. Oh, Cake seems to be missing off my list. Well, he's not missing. He just ghosted the picture. Yeah, it's not showing at all, is it? Let's open up Kate Cameron. Let me go to the back file whilst I'm at it. Why have I got 2 Ray Comforts? Joyce Meyer. Searching. What's that search? Is no Joyce with a Y. I need a new keyboard. Right, there we go. Working on it. Lovely. Let's come back to this one. What was he on? Kate Cameron. Right, it's not showing there. Let's go to here. Joyce Meyer's a bloke. Quick one, wasn't it? Kate Cameron. KC. Oh, that's wrong. Kate Cameron. Cameron. And there it is. The 5 head alone tells you what you're looking at. Squash down face, right? You should know it by now. The woman's face is pushed downwards. Look at the height of the man's eyes. Look how low the woman's eyes are. Giving her a 5 head. A big, because her head opens up above the eyes. It bellows outwards, giving you this egg-shaped head. Which is exactly what we've got here. It's the egg-shaped head. And all they've done is add a jawbone on to Cameron. He doesn't have a trachea, look. He has a small pimple. Adam's pimple. Raisin implant. Let's have a look. Back file. Joyce Meyer. Yeah, we've got that one. I've got one as a Joker as well. I can't believe the Joker ones didn't come up for Joyce Meyer. What was it? Kate Cameron. Oop. Search. Back file. Right, this one has got gates though. I don't think you need another picture, right? Mark, shut up about my head. It is normal. It is a nice head. It does not look like a sodding tic-tac. Crow's feet close to eyes. No brow bone. widest in the hairline. Dial M for Masons. Soft round jaw and a fake Adam's pimple implant. There's the husband. It's got to be. Look at. Oh my gosh, he looks like one of my friends. Oh, you better not be a bloke as well. It's one of Amanda's friends. That looks like one of my friends. It really does. I've thought about her loads of times because I don't have any pictures of her by reference. She's just in my head. But that really looks like her, and it's really annoying me. I hope you're a woman. I really do. I bought perfume for you once. You better be a woman. Right. It's the eyes and the smile that are doing it. It really is. That's a fella. Final answer. Big jaw, massive teeth. Who's got the bigger eyes? Who's got further apart eyes? And we know Cake's got a 5 head, but this is a sloping back 4 head. We're done. Cake Cameron walking. Why is that not come up? Cake walking. Why does it say? Cameron walking. There we go. There's a few pictures of Kate's gate. Flamingo foot here a lot. If that's him, I don't know if that's him. It might be. Oh, there's a nice one in line. Kate Cameron. Short arms. There's another one, but I can't see it. Can I? Oh, it is there. It's just not. He's got a big Adam's apple, hasn't he? The girlfriend. Who is that? I don't know, but he seems chuffed with himself, doesn't he? There they are. 2 great big fellas. And a little woman in the middle. Welcome to Invertedville, where all the celebrities are inverted and mocking. Is that Kate Cameron? It is right there. Full mince, look. 2 dudes here. This one. It's quite big on that shot. Look at the size of that shoulder. I'd go, it's a man just based on that shoulder. No, it is a man. Straight legs. Look, we're done. Right. Kate Cameron, back file. What? What do you mean Kate Cameron's not there? Have I spelt it wrong? Let me get rid of Cameron and just put Cake in there. There's no way Kate Cameron hasn't been done. I remember doing him. 1 second, we might need these pictures. He reminds me of someone there. Clive Anderson. Not Clive Anderson, no. It's someone, though. It's the head that's doing it, the 5 head. It's a belter, isn't it? There we go. Cake. What we got? Cake Frank. There we go. Cake Cameron. I spelled it with an E, that's why. 5 gates. No, that's fine. Cake's already on the list. I don't need to do the meme. There you go. You got your answer. Hang on. Let me just double check. I didn't have him on here, did I? I didn't. Oh, that was brilliant. Another good one. The Banana Man. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great testament to God. A simple Coke can and a banana. Kate Cameron. There it is. Let me put this up so I've got it. Charlie Cake. No, where's that just gone? Kate Cameron. There it is. I'm seeing Dougie Hauser. That's what I'm seeing. Cake Cameron. KC Cameron. No E, Peter. There you go. Cake Cameron post. Right, let's come back. Who was the next one you wanted? Joyce Meyer, Kate Cameron. Paula White. Isn't this Trump's dude? It is, yeah. Just on that face alone, look at the deep set eyes. This one's got it as well. Massive cheekbones. These two have got massive jawlines, look. Shadow casters. And this one here, the woman, look. She absolutely got no neck, no jawline. She's just got a chin. She's just got blubber and then chin. Is that the wife? Oh, it's got to be. That looks like near. That looks like. Reaching out, calling. Sweet Caroline. Is that Neil? What's his name? Sweet Caroline. Wah, wah, wah. Good times never seem so bad. Because size of that dirty man hand. Who's got the favour apart eyes? Who's got arched eyebrows, lot? I don't know if that is Neil Sedaka or whoever I was singing. Paula White's a dude. Have I got Paula White? I think I have. That's a dirty old man, that is. It's an old man. Paula White. White should find it, shouldn't it? White. Search. Whilst that search is, we'll have a look for Paul. It's not Paula, it's Paul. We're going to go have a look at Paul's Get. What was that? Oh, you've got a blockhead, mate. That's an absolute square, isn't it? Look at that jawline. Oh my gosh, he's at the door. Who's that? You got a small face, and I say, that one's not passing. Do you see, this is the thing about understanding forensics. These people that passed before, they would have passed. I wouldn't have noticed that that was a man and that was a woman. I'd never have noticed. Instantly, I start giggling at that head. And it's going to be the same in real life. When I meet a secret flip-flop, if you're in social services or wherever you are, and you're some way hindering me or someone around me, I am going to call you out. I am going to say, you've got a really small face. Your eyes are really close together. Your ears are eye set. Why is your head so big? I'm not being rude, but these are simple questions. That's an egghead, and that's a bowling ball skull. Tell me, who's got a bigger face? It's this one, right? Draw a triangle. This is a tiny little squash triangle, and that's a wide, elongated triangle. Who's got more face showing, look? It's this one. Tiny, short forehead, look. Just there. And this one's got a huge, flat numpty with two dimples sticking out. Is that the husband? Got a start in Tampa. Well, it must be the husband. Paula White, what's the back file saying? There must be there. Let me have a look. Barry White, Dana White, D. We're up to D's. Oh, there we go. Jaleel, Sean, back, Paul, Paula White, right there. That's not a very good one, though. Let me have a look at that properly. One gate. No, two gates. And a face shot. Right, let me just have a quick look. Well, I'm so keeping that picture. We're taking that regardless. We'll do something with your skulls. Gates. Walking. I've got two gates in this other one. And it was made years ago. I can tell by just where the pictures are positioned. It doesn't look like one of my modern memes. One was a wedding day picture. Is that you getting married, Paula? It is. Is that him as well? Can't be, surely. Paula White. It is. Who's this bitch down here? Look at that mince. Straight-legged man. Yeah, same gates. There's only two gates. Is that him? That's not him, is it? Is it Eckers like? But I'll tell you what, that is definitely a dude. Based on his kneecaps, that is. Ski with legs here. Why's your leg broken, sweetie? Why's your knee and your foot looking out towards 4 o'clock? He's a dude in high heels, whoever that is. For sure, that one's a man. Look at the meatball knuckle. Right there. Look at the size of that knuckle. His thumb's no better. Look, he's got the hand of a chimpanzee. He's got chimpans. Good. There's no more. Right. Paula White's on the list. Let me just double check. See if he's still on my Twitter. If he's not, we'll repost him for you. Paula White. He's not showing, is he? I'd have expected to see my meme by now. No. Right, let's go back. And we'll drop Paula White into Twitter. White. Paula. There's the meme. Two gates. It was that wedding day mince and one on stage. That's all I got. Paula White. See, I wonder what happened to the original picture. How many views it got. That's that one done. Right, let's come back to you again. Who did you say after Paula White? Kenneth Copeland. Well, that's a banger of a bitch, that is. I can literally see the devil leaking out of this one's eyes. Copeland. The Lord said he's going to buy me a $15 million private jet so I can go to my congregation all over America in style. I am. Honestly, it's like the devil coming out of that bitch. She looks like the devil as far as I'm concerned. She's got weird up eyes. Look at that. The turkey teeth, the eye set ears, the wide forehead, tall, wide forehead. Is that the husband? It's got to be. He's got a bowling ball skull. Look at those meatball knuckles on a little hand. How's that possible? How does a little woman get a set of ball bearings for knuckles like that? That's not. Oh, do you know? He's got close together eyes, hasn't he? Whoever that. He's laying hands on another flip-flop lock. This is just bollocks. He's healing someone here. They're healing someone. This man couldn't walk for 40 years of his life. Kenneth and his husband, air husband, laid hands on him. And 5 minutes later, he was doing jumping jacks on the middle of the dance room floor. He was dancing to Barbra Streisand. Ooh, your eyes are too close together, you egg-headed bitch. Lies. They're all liars. Bowling ball skull, small face. Man with a string of pearls around his neck. Always got to have strings of pearls around the neck, haven't they, eh? Copeland. Can't stand it. I really can't. Very strange looking man, right? Small face. The square of jaw is here, look. This one slopes to a point, and this one is square, like it's been feminized to a point, but still a square jaw, but not here. Kenneth Copeland. I don't think I got Kenneth's gates, you know. I don't know. We'll have a look in a minute. Walking. Let's add you to the back file. 1 second. Back file. Copeland. Searching. It should have Misty Copeland for sure. Kenneth. I don't think you got any gates on Kenneth. He's one of the ones that escaped me, I think. What it is I cannot be bothered anymore to sit for hours on end searching through videos of Kenneth Copeland for 10 seconds of gate. That's usually what you get as well after all the searching. You're lucky if you get just a few frames of a gate. Yeah, there's nothing on Kenneth Copeland. That was weird though. What was that? Oh no. It was a child and I don't talk about the children. Sorry. Just on the off chance that I cause one of those little ones to stumble, that my words out of my mouth causes a little one to stumble, the Lord ain't going to be happy with me. Kenneth Copeland. I don't think there's any gates. Check the back file. I've got a Copeland. Oh, wait, I've got gates. I tell a lie. Did he show up in here? He didn't, did he? Paula White. Oh, I didn't even check. See if he shows up here. Kenneth Copeland. Oh. Copeland. Let's have a look. Copland. Is that his house? Is that his mansion? Look what Jesus bought him. And I'm happy! That's him telling about the plane.
No one's ever seen this. This is his original presentation to raise money.
To raise money? What, for his private jet and his ranches? He's got... Right, any pastor that's got his own runway in his back garden is a con man. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. ChatGPT. Everyone's going on about ChatGPT, but I don't know what it is or how to use it. Kenneth Copeland. Absolutely one of the demons sent from hell to lie to people. America's richest pastor. He's got his own jet plane. He's got his own hangar. What pastor? Look at that face. Look at those eyes. That's when he's telling the reporter, I need a private jet. The Lord saw fit to buy me a $15 million private jet. Yeah, mate. Whatever. There you go. Kenneth Copeland's gates. I did actually go and find the gates. Look, 5 gates in my new style of making memes. 2 faces with 5 pictures between it, I mean. But there it is. Kenneth Copeland's on the list. Let's go back. I can't stand the fake ones that talk about God and Jesus and don't mean it. if you see the chat, I pointed them out to all the other inmates in prison. They could all see it. Pinch out. That's right. The policeman that transported me from crime scene to the police station was a woman, and I started to babble in the back street, saying how interesting it is to see them up close. What? Flip flops. Right. Where are we? Kenneth Copeland. Ding, ding, ding. Joel Osteen. That's a good one, Annabelle. Joel Osteen. Another one with a real thin face. The husband's got a bolt. Look at that egghead. Look at that egghead. The reason that person looks strange to you for a man is because you're looking at a woman. It's your subliminal. It's your soul. It's your gut instinct telling you that it is what it is, you know, and you don't recognize it. How many times have I had that feeling that there's something off about a person, and I know now what it was. I was looking at one of these images. Joel Osteen. Close set eyes, arched eyebrows, tiny. Look, ears in line with the nose, look. Not, if you put earrings in, look, they'll be in line with the nose, not the teeth. Short, wide forehead, sorry. The sloping jawline, pointed chin of a woman. An Adam's raisin implant off to one side. It doesn't look like an Adam's apple, does it? It's just there. It's cosmetically there to fool you. There is a deep set eye with a thick brow bone. They've tried to arch the eyebrows, look, to make it look womanly. But the eyes are too big. Too deep set. A big square jawline. Look, there's no skin, no jawline on Joel Osteen. All I can see is skin and blubber, look. Subcutaneous layer of fat. Ear. Absolute shadow caster, right? Absolute shadow caster of her face. Joel Osteen, let's have a look in the back file. I'm in Twitter first. See if this one comes up. If not, we'll go after a new set. Joel Osteen, searching. Uh-oh, it's not coming up. I'd expect my picture to come up first because I'm on my account here and it doesn't come up, look. I think these super powerful pastors, because of how famous they are and how much money they bring in, I think their AI system ghosts the pictures, look. I cannot find Joel Osteen. I went down, 40 pictures there. No Joel Osteen. But I've done Joel Osteen, that's the thing. Open that one. Let's put Osteen into my back file. Actually, I'll just put Joel. I should find it. Away it goes. Whilst it searches, I'll come back here 1 second. There's a few pictures of his gait. We'll go to him now. Joel Osteen walking. See, the best way to control the opposition is lead them. Let's open this one up. Joel Osteen walking. Where are we? Is that on walking? Did I click it? Oh, that's it. See, look how hard it is to find these pastors' gates. There's one. Oh, that's a beautiful one as well. Truly in line. A flamingo footy. They're both women. They're both the same height, look. Both got small skeletons. Both their arms are hanging akimbo to the bodies. They've both got long, high, tall trousers, look, giving them short bodies. There's one. Are they walking on water there? Kanye walks on water. I believe I can fly. We're looking at, there's a nice one. Open the knees, look. Bodyguard's a woman, diamond showing. And this one's a woman, 5 head giving away. Not the leg, but the 5 head giving her away. I think there's a perfect mince in one of these, isn't there? There it is. Yeah, I've definitely done Joel Osteen because I've got all these pictures in my mind. Look. Where we go? Joel, Billy Joel, Haley Joel, Joel Couchy, Joel. Who is it? Joel Osteen. Oh, there he is. Joel Osteen. Yeah, I've got 3 of them. Right, he's in the back file. How's it showing up here? It's not showing up there, so let's put all 3 of them in together. Joel Osteen. Is that the right way of spelling it? Have a look. Osteen, that's why. It's Osteen, not Olstein. Osteen, Joel Osteen. It might be though, I don't know, because I searched Olstein. Osteen, there you go. There's Joel, we're done. Let's come back to class again. We'll get rid of Joel Osteen. And go back up. Who was the next one that you wanted? Catherine Crick. Catherine Crick. Oh, that's a bloke. Oh, that is definitely a bloke. Do you know what? I don't know if I've done this one. That one's got a big set of teeth. Copy that name. KK Father. Oh my, that's just a rectangle shape, deep set eyes. With brow bone, a short sloping, look how the head draws inwards and doesn't bellow outwards. Doesn't look like an egg, does it? Massive mouth. The ears look like they've been raised up a bit. Square jaw, feminized chin. That is just a drag man. I don't care why. I don't need any assistance with that one, that's for sure. Images, oh my gosh, that is a man beast. It really is. Ha, 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 ha. Catherine Crick, let's check the back file quickly. Paste, Catherine Crick, searching. I don't think there's any gates if I have done it. I think I might have remembered the name. Actually, I think I do remember the name. I don't know. I've done an investigation. I don't think I've got a meme, though. We're about to find out. It was Neil Diamond. Was it Neil Diamond, Annabelle? Was it really? Oh, he definitely knows the Shop of Horrors. Yeah, he deserves the Shop of Horrors for those teeth. Adverts. Knackers tier. Hot, hot. Little Shop of Horrors. Wap, bop, bop, ba, da. Yeah. Little Shop of Horrors. Size of that face. It's a big face, isn't it? Catherine Crick. It's still searching. I don't think there is one. I don't think I've got gates for this person. Shawnee might have it. I've definitely looked at this person. That is just man face till the cow comes home. Walking. Yeah, Catherine's got no gates by the look of it. He's one you're going to have to go to video for, because I'm not going to go do it. I can't be bothered. I know it's all of them. The face alone tells me everything I need. Without the gate. I don't need a gate with this person. It's a drag man for sure. Backfire, what are you saying? Have I got him? Nothing matches. Yeah, I haven't got a Catherine Crick. That's a dude. On his teeth alone, that's a man. Look at those grave diggers. That's a man till the cows come home, but there's no gates, so there's not a lot I can do. Who was the next pastor? Kelly Ripper. Kelly Ripper? Kelly Ripper's not a pastor, is he? I thought he was a surfboard. Are you winding me up? Kelly Ripper. What are you winding me up? Greta Thunberg. That's not a... Steve... Are you winding me up? Right, there's no more pastas to do. Right, okay. That'll do, won't it? How many pastas did I do? I did a few, didn't I? I did a few. That'll do. Catherine Crick's a dude, anyway. And then we'll open that up. Now let's go to... was it my back file? No, what did I want to do? I wanted something else.